What's up, guys? Welcome to the Bold Podcast. We are on episode 5, I believe. Little different this time. Got 2 guys on here now. Woo! We got the Star Gang. If you haven't already, please like and share. Share on Facebook. I'm on YouTube as well, so please go like and share on there too. Again, drawing questions out of a bowl, and then we answer them pretty raw. And then we kind of lead off into different questions. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
She said raw. Now I'm nervous.
Well, no, that one. It says, what's your favorite crystal?
My favorite crystal? Well, there was this one that worked at Dancers in Neverland.
I mean, the crystals on the Infinity Stone. Crystals.
Oh, yeah, Thanos.
Okay, that was not the response that I was like waiting for. So
was I supposed to say meth?
Hey, there's that.
One.
Bat note for one.
Dig at the bottom.
There, look at my bottom before we got here.
Boom.
So that's the State Star crew. Oh, okay. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Oh, my. I didn't know this was going to be a serious podcast. Lord.
Man.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not.
Okay. If I could change one thing about the world, it would be loving others. I feel like we don't do that. And that's why this country and this world is in shambles, because we don't love and we don't respect one another.
That's
We're
true.
very divided. And yeah,
That's true.
we
That's a
should
good
love
one.
other people.
I echo the same sentiments. No more wars, no more fighting. Just find ways to get along, find ways to help one another. And
Yeah.
be one world instead of so divided.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mine would definitely be, I think, old school love. Like, I want the old school love back. Because I think it was just so timeless. I don't know. You didn't have, like, a bunch of stupid shit kind of, like, caught in it. I don't know. That's what I would go back to.
Like porn star mustaches, full bush.
Like Woodstock, old school, like everybody's in tents switching partners during concerts. Or I just
There's been
twisted.
some dirty stink stars in that.
Ew.
Well,
Imagine that. Okay. Favorite feature on your body. Your body. And then we'll go off into other bodies.
My stink star. It has uses.
Favorite feature on my body? I guess my height.
That's a good
I get
one.
complimented on that a lot. I guess height is rare. Most people don't have it.
How tall are you?
6'5", which isn't huge in comparison to some teenagers now, but
I underestimate you at work all the time. Like, yeah, my cousin-in-law's like 6'2", 6'3".
Wow.
they always take inches. They never have them. Yeah, my height. I like my height.
That's fun.
Blue eyes. People tell me they like my blue eyes for some reason. I don't know.
They're nice.
See? Derek and I gaze into each other's eyes a lot,
We do.
so
We both have blue eyes.
that's true.
Your turn.
What's your favorite feature?
There's a lot.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Okay. I like my hair. I get a lot of compliments on my hair. I think that's a good feature.
See, I couldn't have used that one.
Definitely. Yeah.
I can't do that. It don't work.
My eye color. I get a lot of compliments on that. My ex's mom, the only reason, it's probably not the only reason, but she always said, I love you so much because your eye colors and I want my grandbabies to have it. And I was like, I don't control that. Like, what do you mean? My eyes,
I feel like you want to say so much.
my tattoos and thick thighs. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that.
Now we're being real.
There's more.
Now
We're not
we're
gonna
being
list
real.
it.
She's being modest.
Them titties. Had to. Okay, now what's your favorite feature on the opposite sex? So on girls.
I mean, the man in me would go to titties or whatever. Attraction-wise, it starts with the attitude for me. So I like a girl that's self-confident. Somebody that can take care of themselves. Somebody that can be independent when they need to be. Somebody I don't have to babysit.
I like that.
So you're talking about features, or are you talking about like personalities and such?
What feature? But personality, I feel like, is a feature.
Yeah.
Because it definitely shows, so.
I like girls that have a good sense of humor. Great sense of humor. Because all I do is like joke and poke fun.
No.
That's what I do. Make fun of people. I go to the mall and just make fun of people all day. I just sit in the mall. So, girl with a good sense of humor. Likes to have a good time. But also, like you said, can take care of herself. Doesn't need to be like taken care of.
I never really thought of it like that. Because for me, like feature, I guess you always go to pinpoint somebody's body. Like what's on their body, not like the internal. So, that's a good one. I think for me is definitely... feature-wise, I'm gonna go tattoos. I think tattoos are definitely a solid, like, look for me.
You gotta get some.
So, and then, like, internal-wise, I think it's definitely a guy that could pull me out of my masculine self. I think that is very attractive because I think far too many females are in their masculine energy. And I think that a lot of them don't get the opportunity to pull out of that because they're having to take care of this and do that and this and this and this and that. So then they don't have the opportunity to. So when a guy actually takes you out of that, to me, that's hot. I don't know. Just as, I don't know. Okay. A random insecurity no one notices.
Like,
for you.
Insecurity for me?
Mm-hmm.
I know I hide a lot well. But on the inside, I'm kind of soft. Like, I don't show it, but I can get my feelings hurt easily. So I guess I'm insecure in that way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at building walls, though, so most people wouldn't know that I always tell people I don't have feelings, but I kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the same thing. Like, try to be kind of tough on the exterior, but things do bother me. I just don't let it be shown. I just don't talk about it. I just kind of swallow it and move on.
Also insecure about my weight.
I don't know why, Sam.
Well, like pushing 190? Shit.
250.
Oh, dear God.
It's that tall thing, you know. It's a lot of weight. They stack shit that high, Heather.
Clearly, I'm just compactly 210. That's funny. Start telling people.
Weight's a big thing for me too, but I joke about it. Like, I'll be one with my fat ass, and it's like,
ooh, I don't know what mine be. I'm very confident, so I don't know like what a insecure thing for me would be. This is gonna sound kind of really stupid. I think I look good in clothes, but I feel like that the moment that I put on a bathing suit, I don't think that I look good because you could see like my belly rolls type thing, and it's not even really rolls. It's like a nice subdue muffin top. Okay, it's like not even really.
I'm just saying, anorexic girls are ugly, so.
I've been anorexic too, and that did not look very good.
Nobody wants to see bones.
Man, that's really hard because I don't know. It took me a long time to get this self-confidence, so I don't know like what is an insecurity that I do have because I've had my feelings hurt, and that's hard to do for me. Like you could make fun of my weight, you could poke fun at all kinds of shit, and my feelings won't get hurt because chances are I've been in like worse situations than that,
Right?
And I'd pull myself through that. So that's a tough one for me. I would have to say probably like trying to be comfortable in my skin. I think that's kind of a new thing that I'm learning, but going to the gym now.
Gonna get swole.
Yeah, you're gonna see me at the weight pushing fives.
Get swole. You mean a string bikini before you know
I still work out one.
Oh,
What gym is this again?
people do that.
People do that.
Is this another one we're not gonna know?
No, you will, but it's like really like deep.
Drawing all the serious ones.
I told you to bring your questions.
I'm just gonna randomly ask my own damn question.
Do that. Go ahead. All for it. Okay, if you wrote a book about your first heartbreak, what would the last sentence be?
Fuck off.
And then the car went off the cliff.
And then you said,
Yeah. Would the last sentence be?
Glad that's over.
Yeah, it'd have to be something short and sweet. I don't know. I actually wrote a song back in high school about this very thing, and the name of the song was called "Out of Love." So I don't know. Guess I'm out of love. My love tank was empty. It got filled back up very quickly, though.
yeah.
Most of the time, though, when you're getting close to the end of a relationship, it's like one of those things that's been going on and on and on and on and building to it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
you kind of already fallen in love.
You're kind of already there, so it's just like,
It's not a surprise.
Ooh, man.
all the time, most of the time, you have a pretty good incline. You know, so it's just like,
I think it still hurts though.
Oh,
like no matter
absolutely.
how you try to like analyze it though. I don't know. Mine would definitely. Ooh, I got a lot. I got a lot.
You're be way better. You're way more artistic than we
are. No. I just my first relationship definitely put me through hell. And I was only 16. So that was like my first insight to what love was. And it was very dramatic and very hard. And he ended up dying.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if it was
you so much you killed him.
You didn't stab him like
I wasn't with him. No, oh no.
Is that his blood on there?
Mine would probably have to say, like something along the lines of like you didn't win. Because I think he tried so hard to like diminish who I was as a person in front of people, behind closed doors, everything. So he thought that he won, but he didn't. Because at the end, I'm pretty sure I did. So no matter all the bullshit that I went through, so that's a really tough one.
Well, I definitely say you won. I mean, you're still alive.
He did.
Yeah.
You're still alive with great hair.
That's horrible.
With great hair.
I'm horrible. I should have said that.
Heather won. That guy, nothing.
You get a good one?
Do you think age matters in a relationship?
Nope.
Boy.
Oh, no.
Okay, wait. What is your age gap with your girlfriend?
16 years.
16? Okay. I don't think that's bad.
Mine's only 2.
2 years?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think age matters. I mean, if you love somebody, you love somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get along and make it work, what's the matter?
Mine's a year and 2 months difference.
Physically.
The mental side is about 30 years.
Yeah, mentally. Sorry, Dustin.
No. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Way back when, I dated a guy who was 18 years older than me, so it didn't matter.
It's not the guy that died, is he?
It's not the guy that died. The guy that died was only 2 years older than me. So, what is the largest age gap that you've ever dated?
Oh, 16 years.
16? So you're current.
Gee, I don't know.
Like, was it enough of a difference for you to be like, damn?
No. I think they've all been less than 5 years, one way or the other.
Oh. Apparently, John, we're just really wild.
John's the male version of a cougar.
Yeah. What would they call that? A lion? I don't
I
know.
don't know. A sugar daddy?
A sugar daddy.
I don't know. We might have to Google that. A gilf.
A gill.
That's a grandpa.
Are you a grandpa?
Yeah, grandpa.
That's a grandpa.
Okay.
The guy that I was with had a grandkids. I don't discriminate. Ooh, okay. What could you care less about? Oh, I got so many good ones.
It's like, ooh, I'm giddy. Would you like to go first?
Okay. Mine's definitely like if I say something and you look at me some type of way because of what I said, I don't care. I don't care. Because what I'm saying, I'm speaking my true, honest self. And if you're going to look at me sideways about something, I feel like that's an insecurity on your behalf that you probably wish that you might have said, like what you could have said, if you had the balls enough to say it. Whereas I have the balls to say things, and sometimes it's not the best thing. So, yeah, that's probably mine. I don't give a fuck about what you think. Like, I don't. I'm going to do me till the end of the day and till the end of my life, and I don't really care. You either love me or hate me.
Mm-hmm. That's a good answer.
Great answer.
No, it is true. I've been in situations and in friendships where I have been judged and I got silent because of it. And so I told myself I would never be like that again. I don't want somebody to silence me because I have to make them comfortable because of me being so high personality, I guess. I don't know. So I don't like being like that. I will not conform to your insecurities. So
I guess my I could care less thing would be more work related. I feel like the work industry now is like, at least in my field, we're just numbers on clipboards.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, I could care less about, like, I feel like going the extra mile now doesn't get you anywhere. Like the opportunity to move up, the opportunity for promotions, the opportunity for better positions. Like, at least in my industry, like, I could go to work and work 70 hours a week. It's not going to get me anywhere. I'm still going to be that number on a clipboard.
Yeah.
They're not going to, it doesn't improve anything. My work ethic doesn't speak for itself, then I don't know what to fucking tell you.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I couldn't care less how you feel about me at work again. I'm going to go put my 40 in and do better work than all the idiots put 60 in. Don't ask any more of me. Eat my ass.
Yep. There's your pen race.
Yeah.
So as far as like work goes, I try to like not care, but unfortunately, I have a hard time doing that. It's just here's what it gets you. It gets you more work, and they want to give you more work for the same pay. They want to keep this here. We need you to do this. We need you to do that. We need you to do this, and that also helps build my not wanting to care about work anymore, because I'm getting to the point where it's like some things I'm just like, I don't fucking care. Do what you got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. Move on.
So do you manage people like in a team? Is that what you do?
I have 6 mechanics. I want to have 10 by the end of spring and 13 by the end of the year.
Okay.
But I also have guys in Chicago, and Ohio, and Michigan that called me.
So you kind of can't like fuck off. You kind of get load and then you give the load type thing. Oh, that's a tough situation.
And I got guys that are idiots. And in management, you got to kind of watch what you say. Because, I mean, I got a guy that he gets hurt and has a bruise and he's got to be off work for 3 days. And I'm calling him marshmallow and stay puff and telling him he's 10 ply. He's like, what are you saying? I was like, because you're soft. You're a bitch. Stop being a bitch and get back to work. And in management, you really can't say those things. My manager heard me telling me he was calling him stay puff and issue. You know, you really can't say that. I was like, well, I haven't been all the way through my management training yet, so we haven't gotten to that part where I can't call them names.
Yeah, it's my break time. I don't get paid for that.
So, yeah, I mean, as far as not giving a fuck, there's a lot of people I don't give a fuck about. Very few people do I give a fuck about their opinion. For the most part, they can all go fuck off. I could care less.
Big time. Big time facts. Okay, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Is there a question that you guys want to ask?
I thought of one on the way here. It was kind of a serious thing, though.
What? No, say it.
What? In your mind, what's the scariest position you can be put in life? Hey, I know. I don't know why that popped in my head. I was trying to think of funny shit, and that just kept popping in there. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll talk about it.
Ooh.
And for me, then I don't know. I didn't used to be this way, but as the world continues to go down the shitter, the scariest thing I can picture happening to me would be that a phone call or that email where my kids are at a school that some dumbass is shooting up or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for some reason, that, like I said, it's more predominant now. So that would be the scariest thing to me. Or, well, used to be when my wife was at work, a workplace shooting, but she worked from home now. I guess somebody can still shoot up the house. But it's just something bad happening to my loved ones.
Something bad happened to your loved ones, put you in a position you can't do anything about it.
Oh, I could.
Well,
probably be frowned on.
The problem with it is like if something happens before you can react to what's happened, it's too late. I mean, any actions you take after that are just... Yeah, that's the same for me. I mean, just having something happen to one of my loved ones that I can't help them.
Yeah.
A tragedy, something like that.
Mine's definitely like some kind of kidnapping where, like, you take, say, like, I had a kid. Like, you take my kid, but then you've also got, like, my mom, and they're like, one has to die. And it's like, oh, my God, don't do that to me. Like, I can't.
Like the Saw movies.
Yeah, I could not live like that.
Have to pick one.
No. Nope. That's a big no. That's a really hard thing, too. Like, I've never really sat back and thought about that.
Like that I didn't used to, but
the older you get,
these are things I've been thinking about a lot, just because the world's going down the shitter.
Yeah, that's very true. What animal are you most afraid of?
A man bear pig. I don't know. That was on a South Park episode.
You saying that, I feel silly now.
Whenever
I was growing up, my family lived in like Spencer and Gosport and all that stuff. So very like backwoodsy, like small country life. We had a family member that lived in a house. It was kind of like run down, but it was decent. And then he had a camper on the property. The camper was definitely run down. And my dad, my uncle, my cousin, and me, we were all camping in this camper one night because I don't know why we did it. And growing up, my dad would always tell me this story about a wampus cat. And I'm like, what is that? And he's like, man, it's a mangly cat, big old cat. Fur that's like super wet. It's got one green eye, one blue. And it walks around. And I was like, oh, okay. And so the night that we went camping, my dad goes, hey, I'll be right back. I got to go inside for something. And we were like, oh, okay. And my cousin and my uncle were in the camper with me. And my dad started pounding on the side of the camper. And I was like, oh. And then my uncle starts laughing, and my dad comes walking in. He's like, "It's that Wampus cat." And I was like, "You meanie." Oh, I was so bad. But as I got older, then he tried to pretend to be Sasquatch. And then one night he was in the trees wrestling, and I almost went to go get a gun. He's like, "No, no."
I don't know if I grew up in the woods with Dad. Like, I've been around. I had snakes and like the typical animals most people are scared of. I've had bobcats under my tree hunting. I don't know if it's a fear, but like mice and rats. Like, I'm not scared of them, but they gross me out. So I don't know if that's a fear or... Like, I used to have to feed I had a big snake, and I used to have to feed it rats.
Oh.
And you're supposed to, like, knock them out a little bit for you. You know that story? You're supposed to knock them out a little bit before the snake eats them so they don't bite your snake. So I thought I knocked this rat out. So I pulled the lid off, and this rat jumped at me. And I don't know how I did it, but I went from the floor to standing on a table like that. And I don't know. I guess that could be kind of a fear. Rats. They're just gross little bastards. I don't know.
I cry. Like, if I see them at a trap, I'm like, oh my God. Dumbass.
At least
I don't know if I'm really scared of them. I mean, none that I've ever been around. I mean, like elephants, I wouldn't want to be trampled by a foot. You can't stop it. You know what I mean? They're actually pretty fast. Like 53 with bad knees. An elephant would run me over.
Run
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
avoiding a bullet. They tell you to run zigzag.
if you lay down and put your ass in the air, then they wouldn't run over you.
they're talking my ass.
Yeah. See, that's... Never mind.
Oh my gosh.
Destroy my stink star.
Boy. Oh boy. He is in there.
Oh, okay. On a serious note, I think mine would definitely have to be like any bug that lives in Australia. They are like 10 times the size of our bugs here. Like a camel spider.
They're kind of large.
Yeah, they're like, no, I just don't. They need their own social security card. If they're at that like big, I'm done. No. But yeah, I'm like used to snakes and spiders here and stuff like that. I do know that if we get spiders in our apartment, I'm the one that has to kill them.
Well,
because he's 10.
This isn't a surprise.
No. What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Well, when I was a little kid, I always wanted to be a policeman.
Oh.
Then as I grew up, of course, like I said, I was always in the woods with Dad. I wanted to be a conservation officer. DNR. Then I graduated and started chasing the whole rock star life. So, a country artist ended up being ultimately what I wanted to be and tried to be.
I know a lot of people still remember the name of your old band. Like, whenever I say the name of it, they're like, oh my gosh, I did not know that was him.
Yeah, it was good. At least I tried. Most people get dreams and don't even try and don't chase them. And I can die easily knowing, I tried to chase that dream. I didn't ever give up on it. And it just wasn't meant to be.
that's really true.
Yeah. You wanted to be a porn star.
Male porn star with other males. I think when I was a kid, I wanted to play like baseball. I really loved playing baseball. That's like all I did all the freaking time. But when you realize you're not that good, you get on that dream. But I've always been good at fixing things. Like didn't go to work with hands, and so pretty young at age 13 or so, I worked on my car and my dad and stuff, and so I was really good at it. So continued to do that as a career. So where I wanted to be, unfortunately. Looking back on, I wish I had done other things, but
yeah. You know, it's funny that you say that because I know a lot of people that work on vehicles and they say like they wish that they would have done something else, and it's only the vehicle like portion of like career choices.
Well, it's what I do is it's not an easy life if you do it out on the road. You're on concrete all day, asphalt all day. It's hard on your knees, your hips, your back.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't help the fact that I'm overweight, fat, but that makes it worse. But I mean, this is hard. You're always bending, stooping, leaning, awkward positions, lifting heavy weight.
Yeah,
it takes a toll. And there's a lot of broken down old mechanics that are like 55, 56 years old that, just getting up in the morning and walking sometimes for some of those guys is rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure. Mine was, I wanted to be a veterinarian whenever I was younger. Obviously, my love for animals still have not died. That changed, and then I got older, and then I realized that I wanted to do something with art, and then I wanted to teach art. That didn't go anywhere because student loans suck. So that dream kind of died. And then I just kind of ventured off doing art like on my own. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. Like that's enough for me. And then I sell my art now, doing my small business, doing a podcast now. What else? I like doing like making cosplay stuff. That's coming up. Yeah, so I guess mine kind of is where I want to be to an extent.
So you could make John and I some outfits.
Yeah.
I'll make you my little French girls.
Demonic.
Hey.
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 Zombie French girls.
I'm in. As long as it accentuates the stink star, we're good.
Some skirts too.
You're going to get a lot of questions on this podcast.
Stink star. Yeah.
Okay, I want to do something different on this time. So I'm going to hand you the bowl, and you're going to draw out questions. And then we'll just pass them around. Oh, yeah, if you have not read the stickers, you have to.
No muff too tough.
Ooh.
We dive at 5.
I'm going all the way down. I'm going to fist.
He's diving now.
I'm going to fist this bowl.
I know, I keep going to the bottom. There's just a lot
I
in
got
there.
2. This one's little.
Who wrote these questions? Just you, or did you have input?
But I found a lot online.
What inspires you? It's not what I was fishing for.
Sudden death?
I mean,
What the hell?
I mean, clearly with my costumes, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not other people. Bar. Hey, that might be a good idea. What inspires me? Ooh. Anything nature inspires me. I like a lot of the dark side stuff because what guy doesn't like a bad girl? I'm sorry, but I think just like I like bad boys, I don't know. So stuff like that. That's what I like.
Now I have a question.
Me. Oh gosh, Jeff.
You said you like bad boys. Why in the hell are you with Dusty? He doesn't seem like much of a bad boy to me. Seems pretty soft. No offense, Dustin.
There it
If
is.
you watch this podcast, I'm just saying.
Okay. So.
Look, he's a great guy. I love Dustin.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
know.
saying anything derogatory. He's just not what I would call a typical bad boy.
He's not a bad boy. So like whenever we first got together, we were kind of like at a low in our life. So he was like what I needed at the time, and then like as we grew, I feel like we kind of grew, not like separately, but we grew differently. So like now I like what I like, and he like doesn't really care for what I like, but he like is okay with it. So I don't know. I feel like we always meet people where we're supposed to meet them, and then like you grow at like different levels, or sometimes you just grow the same. But it could be very different. So yeah, no, he's not a bad boy. He's not typically what I go for, but opposites attract, I guess, right? So
that's also true.
I kind of Dustin is definitely something that like I took a risk on because he's not somebody that I normally like would have went for, not ever would have talked to. But I don't know, there was just something about him, and I kind of feel like I saved him in a lot of instances. So like, because he was in a really bad spot in his life, and I don't think that he would be where he's at today if it probably wasn't for me. So, and a lot of people tell me that. So I don't know if I was meant to be in his life to save him. Like maybe that was my purpose. I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring all that out.
What inspires me? Honestly, it would my wife, and that's such a, I don't know, most people think it's a safe answer. Anybody that knows this, like, most people ask me all the time, like, you guys hate each other? Because we're always back and forth talking shit to each other. But I think that's our love language. Like, I love to banter, and she loves to banter, so, like, it works for us. But when I met her, I was in a low spot and was basically just ready to give up on girls altogether. I was just going to go back to being a manhole, playing music, and live my life out. And she just came in and really gave me something I had never had, which was like support. She pushed me to be better. She pushed me to do better. And I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't be where I'm at now if it wasn't for her. I know I wouldn't. So I guess she would be my inspiration.
This actually inspires me to do better, to be better. Some of the things that I've done in my past I don't care for, I don't want to do again. So I'm working to be a better person.
Yeah, I think that's where I feel like you meet people when you're supposed to, because of that reason. Whether they come in to inspire you to change one little thing or your whole thing. Like, I don't know. I just think that's what, like, us ladies do. I don't know. Like, we fix broken people, I guess. I don't know if that's, like, really a term for it, but I feel like us as women always have to fix the problem when the problem does arise. So I feel like that's kind of, like, built into us. So whenever we meet guys,
it's the motherly thing.
It is. And so, I don't know. Like, I guess no matter, like, how much people look at Dustin and I and they're like, oh, well, I don't know why you stay with him because he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that. Yeah, but he's also been the one that hasn't caused me the most turmoil in my life either. Like, I don't have to be somebody that I'm not. So,
It's like, it really doesn't matter what like going back to what we talked about earlier. It doesn't matter what people think.
No.
Like if you're happy within your household and your relationship, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
The only person that has to be okay with me loving my wife is me.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, she should be okay with it too. You're right.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think, like, within my life, there's things that definitely could be changed, but everybody's can be. So I don't know.
You said you and Angela go back and forth, and I think that's true in a lot of relationships. But at the end of the day, it's how does that end up?
Mm-hmm.
Where does it end up after you've gone back and forth and you guys have been upset and irritated with each other?
Yeah.
Where do you stand after that?
Relationships are by far the hardest job on the planet.
I would absolutely agree.
Ours is great. John and I get along well.
That's good.
Wait a minute. Because of
yeah. We both have golden steak stars. So
they smell lovely at the end of the day after a hard day's work.
Children, huh?
Slathering around in sweat and grease.
Your turn to
literally picture like all of that.
Shit.
Yes.
You're drawing a picture of it. Wow. You're trying to fit this.
That seems like weird.
That's a big six.
I'm going to end up on the wall here.
She's gonna be.
What is something you would never spend money on?
God, I don't know. I love to spend money. I don't know. Hey!
I got
Something I never spend money
Wow.
on. Well,
That's a good one.
I would never spend money on tickets to go see an opera. I mean,
I'll never spend money buying a Ford.
I will never spend money on Chippendales ever again.
Again, whoa, back up again.
hey, man. Yeah, let's back this train up.
Yeah.
You need to, we need a little more on that one.
That wasn't the Chris Farley version of Chippendales.
So I went to a hunk show. It's like Chippendales, but they call it hunks now. There's like so many different versions of them now. Went to one. I was like, oh my gosh, these guys are gonna walk around and they're gonna like all like space out, like do their dances with like a bunch of groups of women. No, these motherfuckers stayed on the stage the whole time. Didn't come off stage. All they did was just roll their hips. And I'm like, ooh, okay. So I will never spend my money on that again.
Didn't throw their junk in your face or nothing.
No, they did not. I was highly under.
You for sure went the wrong one.
Well,
I really did.
I'm glad she told us that. We won't do that on our next date night. We'll just make our own hunks show.
Oh, you guys should come in next time dressed as like the Chris
Chippendale.
Farley and like the Chippendales, just dressed up.
I can't pull off Patrick Swayze.
I mean,
I don't have the hair.
you buy a wig.
I don't
You
have.
get you Garth wig.
I don't have abs. This dark wig. I don't have abs. I'm like a foot and a half taller than he was.
Listen, we don't judge.
Oh.
We'll never spend money on that again. That was the most boring thing I've ever witnessed. And actually, okay, sorry, I know a lot of females actually really do like this, but lashes and nails, I can't spend money on it. Because for me, I'm one that works with my hands a lot, and I sleep hard, and my lashes already stick together, so if I were to get lashes, I'd be like, I'm not doing it. I just can't do it.
They kind of remind me of mud flaps on the back of semis when they flop around. That's what I think of when I see big lashes. I don't know why.
So they're very pretty, like on some, like the natural looking ones. I do like those. But the ones that get the whole like,
Oh, and they got a curve up in them, like really bad, and everything.
like where you can't open your eyes.
And they bat their eyes, and shit blows off the counter and shit. Napkins move. Those ones.
Getting squid.
Time she bats her eyes. And all the television changes. Sound like switches directions.
Now we're in here.
I'm just not a girly girl. Like I don't spend money on stuff like that. And I will spend money on my hair. I will do that. But
So you're somewhat of a girly girl, just not quite. Lashes and nails girly girl.
yeah, I can't. No.
Boy, this podcast must be going over the top.
So on our way.
You just want me to, we gonna pass
It was
back
the
now?
strippers I called earlier.
We're gonna pass this thing back the other way.
We need to have a big group round tree, like 6, 7 people in here.
I would love that.
The most that I've had on the podcast has been 3.
That was a good one.
I would totally do more. Like, get more people on, like, at a time.
Well, this could get interesting.
Oh, I'm nervous.
The last thing you searched for. Are we talking like Google? Or like, what are we talking about?
I think just in general, like if you were on an app or if you were on Facebook or if you were on Google or if you, like whatever you search, because it's still searching.
I searched for those lights you sent me this morning. That's the light. I've been out working on trucks all day. I searched for the lights for your golf cart. That's the last thing I actually searched.
Gay midget transvestite porn.
Mm. You see me on there with those two midgets?
I said midget.
I was there with two midgets. Oh. And they were
Oh, boy. See, I searched experience. It's probably the same thing. You were searching. Nope. The last thing I searched for was a chiropractor. I actually went to the chiropractor today at 2:30.
Oh, we are all three are on totally different wavelengths with searching.
No kidding.
Mine.
Spirit. Okay, go ahead.
Mine was looking at nurse costumes for Horror Hound. And
can I be your nurse?
Yes, for Horror Hound. And then also like how this guy walks, because we have to do that here pretty soon. So looking up stuff like that, because I made masks, which we have to paint here pretty soon. So I was looking up all of that stuff. If you have never looked at these nurses from Silent Hill, they're low-key actually pretty sexy. So look them up.
Why does he have to go out of here?
Because I'm going to wear them.
I wear that.
Oh, you're going to wear that at Horror Hound? Are you going to make Dustin be the nurse?
Dustin's going to dress as Jack Sparrow.
He's
funny. He is a good Jack Sparrow. He gets a lot of photos, even at a Horror Hound convention.
That's so weird.
It is so funny. He even runs around just like how he does. And he's got like rum in his hand. It is so funny.
Do you want to show them?
Oh, I've seen the movie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I will show you the nurse. Okay. That's kind of like what she looks like. So sexy dressed, but the face is like really jacked up.
You should totally make Dustin be that.
I've already got 5. I already have 5 nurses.
You've got an entourage of sexy dead nurses.
I do.
I feel like we should be the video crew.
She's like, let's go, bitches.
Yeah.
My dead
It's
nurse
great.
bitches.
Do you have all the different faces?
Like for what?
We're in a podcast here.
Oh yeah, like we're all making. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush?
Drug induced or not?
It doesn't specify.
Probably the biggest adrenaline rush. I can think of a few. When I shot my first buck,
Oh, I bet.
that was a big adrenaline rush. It took me a while to catch my breath. And then it was, hours and hours and hours of trying to find it. So that was a pretty big one. But back in 2008, when the band went over to China,
Oh yeah.
like that whole trip was an adrenaline rush. Like it was so surreal. The whole other side of the planet doing something I love for people that, well, for one, people over here were taught like, Chinese people are bad. You shouldn't like them. China's horrible. Blah blah blah. Totally not the case.
Mm-hmm.
They were so good to me over there. I didn't want to come back over here. If that knows anything. But just doing something I love for totally different culture was a huge adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Really nothing.
Well,
Time you saw Grimace.
Oh, man.
I almost was going to say that.
The first time I used it.
Yourself or
Well, her enjoyed Grimace first. Then I use it.
I wasn't even there for it.
I didn't even clean it.
That's the salt in the space.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, you didn't answer that one.
The
biggest adrenaline rush?
Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's hard. Okay. Once again, going to Horror Hound a couple years ago and constantly getting stopped for pictures. I probably could have set up a booth there and made money to get pictures taken. Because I couldn't walk but 2 feet in pictures all the time.
Same
Like
outfit?
that was a huge, wearing this guy back here. That was a huge adrenaline rush for me because that was the first time I think I've ever done. Well, it was the first time I ever did cosplay. But it was the first time like doing something out of my comfort zone. Like seeing random people just excited about a costume. Like it was insane. Like I don't know
That you created.
that I created. Yeah, like that. I put in 3 months of work for this guy. It's a lot. But yeah, something like that. And then at one of my vending event shows, I know it's not much to a lot of people, but it is for a small business. I made over $1,000, like in one show. Yeah. And it was like in small town Bloomington. Like I didn't think that it would be that big, but it was a huge event for me. So that was awesome. And that's pretty much been it. Yeah, I think that's been it. What makes you angrier than it should?
Oof. Boy, I could go on forever about this topic.
There's so many things.
Yeah.
People's stupidity in general.
Yeah, that's probably like number one.
That leaves. I mean, that's a wide open Pandora's box there itself. Just
Very much so. Because you could get into the way they call in, traffic, all of it.
Traffic's bad.
For me, it's probably the small things in relationships. Like the small things really get mad at me. Or get mad at me. I get mad at them. And blow up and have some stupid argument over something petty. But I don't even realize it was petty until I, walk away from it and settle down. And I'm like, wow, that was pretty damn stupid.
Mm-hmm. Mine's definitely, I think whenever you question my integrity, like when you question who I am type thing, like my loyalty to you, stuff like that, where if I've been super loyal to you and you're going to go like right in front of my face and be super disrespectful to me, I'm done. I will cut you off quicker than hotcakes. I don't deal with that, because my loyalty goes very deep, for people. And the moment that I feel like it's being betrayed, I'm done. You're just going to piss me off. So I cut cords pretty easily. Another thing for me is when I'm trying to raise awareness to things that are important to me, like if something's upsetting me or if I feel like I'm telling you how I feel about something and you're going to turn it on me and call me a narcissist. No, it's not being a narcissist because I'm telling you my feelings at that point. And now you're making me feel like because I'm opening up to you, I'm not allowed to. So you're going to shut me down. That pisses me off. So stuff like that pisses me off. Whenever I can't be authentic like that. If you have an opportunity to share how you feel, I should have every opportunity to share how I feel. So.
Being called a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Making me feel like I'm a liar. I don't like that at all either. I'm very honest, very open. Sometimes it's blunt. And a lot of people don't like the way I say things, but you're always going to get a very real answer out of me.
Facts.
Whether you like it or not.
Yep,
that's
facts.
also the reason that a lot of your friends like and respect you is because of that.
Yeah.
For me personally, Derek being my friend, I like him being that way.
I've had a lot of people tell me that too.
Brutally honest is a good trait, in my opinion.
It's also a curse.
Yes, it is.
It's also a curse.
A bunch of people who can't take it.
Yes, that's facts, though.
If you can't
facts.
take somebody being honest with you, then fuck off.
Yes.
Cupcake.
Yeah. Cupcake. Next time I should look up and go. That'd be the nicest thing I can do to somebody.
You always know where you stand with someone that will just say what they got to say. You always know where you stand with them. There's no, is he pissed at me? If he's mad, you gotta know he's mad.
Mm-hmm.
If he's shitty or upset with you, you're going to know. He, she, them, whoever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better that way than not knowing.
Yeah, than to be walking on eggshells, not knowing when wrath is going to happen. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh,
Just can't wait to make them.
Wedding stories.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so like I'm just gonna throw out like what failed, what was the best thing that turned out, what didn't go as planned, what was the hardest, what would you change about your party?
whichever.
Whichever one. Oh,
Jesus. No, we're not gonna get into all that.
do it.
No. Honestly, because the first one was very small. Like I was 20.
Dang, I didn't realize you were that young.
It was just a little small church, a little small. I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy. Just like a really small traditional wedding. Second one was at said there wasn't even anybody there. It was just
a piece.
Just to the piece at a park. But Angel and I's wedding was a blast. We had a great time. Everything turned out exactly how we wanted it. We had it at a great property where we had no rules.
No.
At the wedding reception, it didn't even get over till the next morning. Like you were there. Mm-hmm. You were all there.
Yeah, I stayed till the end almost.
It ended. I'll never forget how it ended. At least for me. Angela's maid of honor came to me and she said, "We got to go. This bitch about fell in a porta potty." So Angela about fell in the porta john into the blue shit in her white dress. So that looked like that. The party's over. Yeah. I was like, well, I guess we probably have to go home. What time is it? And it was like 3 a.m. or something stupid. I was like, oh my God. Oh, we got her out of there. Yeah.
Let's see. My first marriage lasted like 8 months. If I could change anything about it, I wouldn't do it again. Too much shit happened before we were married, and we shouldn't have got married. So.
Yeah.
Second marriage, I mean, the wedding was good. It was a large church, nice reception. I mean, I don't know that I would change much about it. Won't say I wouldn't do that one again, but if I knew now what I knew then, I wouldn't. But I mean, hindsight's 2020. But
yeah, I mean, you never know what you get into. Things change whenever you get married a
lot. As far as the wedding, the reception, all that stuff, it was all good. Oh, well, when I went, my brother-in-law was supposed to drive my car home, and he got trashed. So I drove my own car home, and I fucking.
Were you trashed?
No, I was not. Because I noticed he was getting trashed. So I drive my own car home, and it was a Monte Carlo SAS, and I did this immense smoking burnout on Pillow Pike and Post Road, right in front of a cop. Oh, so I got pulled over in an unsafe start.
Why wasn't that in your biggest adrenaline rush story?
Well, it wasn't really a big adrenaline rush.
Holy shit, there's life behind me.
Yeah, like, I burnt my tires all the way through the intersection. You couldn't even see the lights and shit in the intersection. I got about a quarter of a block.
No.
Yeah, they flipped on their lights like, fuck.
That's insane. Oh, God. Okay.
Well, as a wedding gift, somebody did pay the ticket, so.
Oh!
But if I wouldn't do that again.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my wedding. There was a lot of shit that went down that, like, I was like, what the fuck the whole time.
Some weird stripper guy throwing rose petals all over everybody.
Yeah, that I wouldn't change. He was my flower man, throwing flowers at all my guests. And my uncle was holding up $1.
He still owes me $20. Where the fuck's he at?
That I would not change. My wedding party definitely would have changed. I loved like where we had it. It was in Spencer.
That was
nice.
a very pretty spot.
Yep. Abram Farms, if you guys are ever interested, check it out.
Yep.
I had one guy. Okay, I'm gonna share a story about this guy that ended up coming to my wedding, who I did not even want at my wedding, but Dustin was like, "We need to invite everybody," and I was like, "Why the fuck do we need to do that?" So he literally wanted to invite everybody, and he did, and I was like, "Whatever." This one guy who was invited to our wedding, he didn't have a date, showed up by himself. He used to hang out in our friends group. And I was getting ready, like, for the ceremony, everything. He literally walks up the stairs to where we were all getting ready, and he asked if he could come in and see me. And I was like, no.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, I said no. So I had like 3 of my bridesmaids like go out there and they're like, no, you need to go back downstairs. You're done. No. He's like, okay, my bad. I just wanted to say hi to her. And I was like, no. I said, I'm not saying hi to anybody until like after wedding. Fast forward, receptionist time. Same guy. Okay. Same guy.
I remember this part.
I
didn't know the first part.
So same guy ends up taking off his nice button-down shirt and wears a "fuck you, fight me" shirt. And my dad got shitty.
Fighting?
No.
I don't even know like why he decided to wear that. I have no idea. My dad decided to get highly upset about it and asked him to either put the shirt back on or he needs to leave because that is not the appropriate place for a wedding to wear that. He didn't put on the shirt. My dad asked him to leave. He did not leave when he said he was going to. So that was kind of in between all of this stuff that I'm about to tell you. So I realized he brought his son to the wedding, left him in the truck while he was inside eating.
Dude, what?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
While he was inside eating.
How old's this kid?
His son was like 13. Yep.
Okay.
And same guy took a group of people from my wedding guests. Okay, not my wedding party, but my wedding guests. Took them out to the parking lot and did coke. My sister-in-law was one of them. And
Why didn't I get that invite?
yeah, I was just like really shitty about like the whole thing, like all of it.
Man, she didn't get invited out to the party.
Me, no. Oh no. And then some people that said that they would stay and help me clean up left. So here I am in my wedding dress cleaning up my own wedding. I didn't even get a chance to have fun. I had to clean up everything and we only had a certain amount of time to get everything out. And I'm not gonna name names and point fingers, but it's people that were really close to Dustin and I. So that was very off-putting. Because I saw them put a little bit more effort into other events than the ones that they probably should have more. So I was like, I'm done. So yeah. So I would have redone like my whole entire wedding. Like all of it. Just all of it.
Except for Dustin.
Except for Dustin.
Okay.
No matter how much we fight, I still love him at the end of the day. But
Well, I
there
want to
are
make sure you weren't going to change that guy. I mean,
freaking times.
There's
There
still
are
time.
times.
There's still time.
What the hell?
Yeah, we'll be married 4 years this year. I have to think about that one.
How long have we been married?
2019.
That's before you're
20?
Longer than that.
like
100.
2012. I don't know. Whenever we met, we got married quickly. When you
We went right to Vegas right after we railed each other behind that dumpster at the softball.
I thought you
He
guys
laid
got
in bed and
married.
said, "Let's go get married, Daddy."
we changed that to a cum dumpster.
There it is.
My Diamond 2.
Oh, where somebody dumped an old mattress behind a dugout, and you were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Mattress.
Just went right in the mud.
We were in the mud in the mud hole.
Ooh.
Oh,
you want to draw it
I'll
out?"
draw
Let's
one.
try it again?
I'll do it. Let's get in here and fist this bowl.
now I'm jealous.
Like that.
Gosh, what?
Beard or clean cut guys?
We got
Obviously the beard does it. So clearly this one's just for you.
But wait a minute. Hang on. Do you consider that clean cut, or do you consider that like beardy?
It's a beard.
I still let it grow out real long
I
because
mean,
it looks
it's
like
not like
patchwork
a
quilt.
ZZ Top beard, but it's beard-ish.
You've had long beards?
No, I don't let them grow out because it looks like a patchwork quilt. Once it grows out, it starts getting like sloppy. Like,
I guess this is more for you.
Sweaty. You grown out yours.
I don't know. I had it for so long and just got tired of working on it, maintaining it, and combing it, and brushing it, conditioning it, and oiling it.
I get it.
I needed a break. There's a lot of work to keep a beard looking halfway decent, you know?
It is a lot. I just recently had to tell somebody to switch to a different shampoo. Do it. Mine, I think it depends. I think it depends on the guy. Because there's some guys that don't look good with long beards, and there's some guys that do. But I think if I had to pick, mine's definitely I want a long beard. Like, I don't know, there's just something about it.
Just facial hair in general.
I mean, yes. To me, that almost represents like masculinity. I don't care if you're bald. I don't care if you got head full of hair like that. I don't care about you. You got a beard.
Don't care if I'm bald.
I don't care. I don't care about any of that. But definitely.
oh, so on the beard thing, what about the nether regions? Shave your bald.
That's my
Oh my god.
Does it have to be your balls?
The nether region would include the bald. I mean, it's like a complete shaving.
I don't really care. Like, I'm at the age, like, if I was younger, I'd be like, see. But now I'm like, oh, I don't really care. I don't. It is what it is. I actually like hair. As weird as that sounds. I like chest hair, arm hair, the trail hair.
Trailer.
Trail hair.
Snail trail. Oh. This one's kind of deep.
Ooh.
Is it easier to forget or forgive?
Ooh.
Oh, head scratcher there.
I think when you answer this question, it depends on what it actually is you're forgetting or forgiving. Because I think that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with I'll forgive you. Because at the end of the day, I will forgive you, but I won't forget what you did. I can forgive you, and I forgive you for me. Not because of you. I'm going to forgive you for me. So I forgive. I will forgive. But I will not forget.
I don't know how you can forget. Once you know, you know.
Yeah, I just don't. I can't forget something. I can't be like, oh, just drop it. Let's just move on. No. Nope.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This is the old school side of me, though, but I kind of feel like you have to do them both together or you really didn't do either one. You can't just... If you full-heartedly are going to forgive somebody, you have to kind of throw it out of your own mind and out of your own life. Because if you're still carrying that with you, did you really forgive them?
Yeah, that's true. I can see that. But
like I think in order to forgive, you have to forgive.
Yeah. I mean, in some situations I have done that, like where I have forgotten about it because it was so traumatic where I just forgot about it.
You know.
Now, I don't know. I just, I'll forgive you, but I won't forget it. So.
Dude, I think he's been picking through these.
I'll just pick this one.
I've done that before.
What would you never wear? Any kind of animal outfit. I'm not a furry. So fuck that.
Okay, that's not the response that I was going to guess.
I don't think there's anything.
Listen, animals that scare me, fucking furries. That's just weird.
I don't know that I can answer this question. I have worn some very risky.
Oh man!
Oh, I know.
You should have seen this dude in his Hooters outfit in a softball tournament. He played a game in a Hooters outfit.
I did.
And that all came about because it was a Hooter tournament, and somebody bet this girl that they'd buy her a Hooters outfit if she could deep throat a hot dog, which she did not.
But he did.
And then Derek.
He did.
Come back over like casino gag reflex.
Somehow
got wallowed it.
Somehow it got turned on him, and he did it, so I still had to wear it. But it didn't look near as good on me as it did her.
No, that Hooter girl was a lot, more fit for that outfit. But
yeah,
he did exactly what he said he would do.
I did.
He put that damn thing on and played a softball game in it.
Yeah, I don't know that I can answer that. Like I said, I've worn some weird ass outfits on dares or bets.
Yeah, that's true.
So really, with you, it's not really a dare or bet because you're going to do it. So
Yeah.
don't bet him if you want to do it. Just ask him to do it.
Yeah.
Have you worn a thong?
Yep. Backwards. I've seen it. Pretty impressive.
Then I took it off and put it on my face.
Forward and backward.
God. Oh.
You're gonna wake up later having nightmares of that.
She'll wake up
laughing.
Sweaty. Oh God.
For me, ooh. Oh, okay, there's a couple things. Crocs.
God,
Fuck no.
Idiot.
Not wearing Crocs. You'll never catch me in Crocs. And you know what? If you want to wear Crocs, that's cool, but that's not my jam. I think they make your feet look like bricks, and I don't like it. So Crocs are a no. Those one-piece outfits where you have to snap them together down here. No, I have to piss too much because I'm a drinker. That's a no. Yeah, you have to
like
snap
a unitard kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a one-piece suit, but you snap it down here so that if you do have to use the restroom, you can unsnap it. And no, I don't like that.
I've never had one of those on.
We're gonna have to get.
Well, here we go. Now you're gonna have to do it.
What are you gonna do if I pinch my nutsack in the button?
Franklin Baines.
Okay. And crop tops. At least no. 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 Crop tops.
Also, my paper. Oh, it's like a full-out poem.
Something that I could do that would drastically change my life.
Oh boy. Hit the lottery.
Kill the people I think about killing in my mind every day.
Wow. That would help too,
That would drastically change my life.
Mine's probably moving to Gulf Shores or
God, what are we waiting on?
I know, right? Moving to Gulf Shores or Treasure Island, Clearwater area. That's where I would move.
Getting away from the cold weather.
Yeah, something like that.
That would be nice.
You guys can fish there for other ones. Because I've got I have a lot.
Those aren't even cut up.
No, that's because some of them in there, it has a number, and then so the number, we have to ask that number.
Huh? Oh,
yes.
So there's a number on some of these, and then it goes to another book?
Yeah.
Holy hell. That's a lot of damn questions. Whoa, stop. We're going right to this.
What's that?
Top 3 things for a naughty weekend.
Oh, God.
I didn't even draw the number. I just saw it. And
Top 3 things for a naughty weekend.
I think obviously the first thing would have to be you have to have somebody you're in love with or attracted to. You gotta have that, unless you're just going to sit in a hotel and masturbate.
You can solo ride it.
Huh?
You can solo ride it.
No. So you gotta have a person that you're in love with or attracted to. Gotta have some drinks. Gotta have a few drinks, a bottle of wine or some beers. Music. Those would be my three.
Oh, Derek.
I love music. I love beer.
Good ones. Okay, we're starting off with base one.
Oh, you wanted more? Wait, was this supposed to be more detailed? I can tell you where those three things lead.
You said your.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Grimace.
So go to I'm gonna do like the first one would be like significant other, alcohol, and a secluded place, a bag of sex toys.
Wait, did I totally screw the pooch on this question? In your mind,
our bag of sex
in
toys.
your mind, were you already thinking we already have
sex swing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we already have all the stuff I
already
listed.
have the
Oh.
stuff.
Okay, our bag of sex toys.
You already have it. So what's going to add to it?
Okay. So I already have all the shit I listed.
You already have it. You got your person. You got your drinks. You got your music.
Got it.
Okay.
Secluded place.
So, okay. So say you're in a cabin or you're wherever. So what three extra things to add to it that set the tone?
A balcony with a beach view. A bottle of lube. And a G-string bikini pulled to the side.
Watching
And a blue chew.
Or a case of Bluetooth.
God.
Who's that skid you on?
That's hilarious.
I missed a good question.
You did. Well, she's getting ready to answer.
What is your top three, things for a naughty weekend?
Damn, I missed it.
Now it's your turn. We've answered like three times.
I'm just joking.
Okay.
I did miss it.
Okay. Okay, we already got the setting. I'm gonna do role play outfits.
Ooh.
I don't care if it's masks, I don't care if it's outfits, like the whole shebang. So role play stuff.
I already knew you were going to say role play because you've been trying to get Dustin to get a Garth wig forever.
Well, I'm trying to get him to do something else.
What?
I'll tell you.
He will dress like a woman.
Yeah.
He'll dress like a woman and let you have your way with him.
And I don't want him to be a woman. I just wanted it to be funny.
We going with the Paddington outfit in the order. He's already proved he'll cross us.
Into a bear.
He's in the bestiality.
He's a furry.
Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts. Okay, so role play stuff. I'm gonna go with chocolate syrup.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna go with boy, that third one's a little hard.
Big giant stick you have in the corner?
I'm gonna go with a safe word.
Damn. Okay.
There we go. That's my three.
Safe word to propose.
I didn't say I use it. I just said we need to have a safe word.
She didn't say for herself.
All right, yeah. Yeah, Dustin would probably use a safe word before you would.
Some sub. Yeah.
All right.
Put the heel on that cheek.
Hippopotamus.
I'm in a meeting. Okay. Lord.
Oh,
Do you guys want to change your answer? You guys know?
Oh,
I could elaborate on
What's
that
your answer?
subject for a long time.
well, see, originally I didn't know that we had the place in this. So, I'd say with say lingerie, our bag of sex toys, probably lube. We don't need a safe word. She loves to be choked till she about passes out. So, there's that. It's nice to be spanked. There's no safe word for that. But that's our sex toy bag. So, for paddle,
And Grimace, you can't fit in a bag.
a big bag.
That's a rolling suitcase. Yes.
It does have wheels.
That's hilarious. What is a red and green flag in a friendship? So what is a red flag in a friendship? Like, what would be for you to be like, nope?
For me, my red flag would be like, I don't know, anymore I'm getting to the point where my circle's very tight. Like, I'm getting older. I don't have time for bullshit or people that want to play games. So a big red flag for me is like, if I, like, when you get into my circle, I give a lot of myself to my people. Like, I'm the kind of guy you call whenever. And if you need me, I'm going to be there. So in return, if I am in a pickle and I call you,
You want the same
and
answer?
you can't be there, or you give me an excuse why you can't be there, like, that's a huge red flag.
What's your red flag?
Pretty much the same. People that say they're going to do something, don't do it. Say they're going to, like he's saying, show up to help you do something, or are going to be there for an event you planned, and they just don't show up. They don't call, they don't tell you. It's like they just don't care. It's like they're disingenuine to you. Like, you know, my friends that call me, I show up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Regardless, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Mine is definitely ooh, that's kind of hard. I guess actions to words. Like, you sit there and say that you love me, but then you turn around and like speak rudely to me. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then I guess, like, if I'm analyzing you and you're already like talking bad about like somebody else, I feel like that's a red flag too. Like, because you're already going to be talking about me the moment that I leave the room. And I know that because my personality is so big and loud, I know I get talked about, and I don't really give a fuck, but I know I do. And so that, and then the moment that I come out, you're like, oh, hi. It's like, nah, no, I'm good. So that's my red flag. What's your green flag?
Green flag in a relationship. Well, I guess our friendship pretty well sums up the green flag. Like, we have a very good arrangement. He's the first guy I'm calling if I'm in a, I don't care where I'm at, what I'm into, what it is. Like, if I'm in a pickle, I'm calling him. And I feel like it's vice versa. So, like, a green flag is knowing, opposite of what I just said, knowing when I call him, I already know he's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know when he answers the phone and I explain shit to him, he's like, all right, I'll be there in a minute. That's the green flag.
Yeah, absolutely. Same. I mean, I know if I pick up the phone and call him, he'll show up morning, noon, night, doesn't matter.
Yeah. So you want like the same energy that you get back.
Right.
Basically.
Yep.
Ooh. Mine's definitely mine's a little bit different. So I feel like I'm always the like go-to friend for everybody. Like if they're feeling down or they're feeling sad or whatever, they contact me and then I lift them up. But sometimes that superwoman needs somebody too. So I think for me, it's the ones that know if I'm being off a little bit. They're like, hey, and just give me a hug or be like, hey, you're a bad bitch. Keep up what you're doing. Like that type of shit. That's my green flag.
Somebody that can read you.
Yes. Yeah. Without me having to be like, hey, man, I'm having a bad day. Like, because I don't know. Because I'm always the strong one. And sometimes you don't know if I'm having a bad time unless if it reads on my face. Sometimes it does. But yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So I guess that's my green flag is like when a friend knows whenever I'm off a little bit, whether that's being too silent or something. So, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We could do like, would you want more or you want to pass the bowl back after this one?
Let's do one more across.
Okay.
And we throw the ball up in the air.
Yeah. And whichever one we catch.
Ooh, okay. What makes you laugh no matter what mood you're in?
Horrible. Like all our answers are the same. We're too much alike. It's not wrong. But it's either him or anymore it's Zeke.
Oh gosh,
Like
I know.
I could be having the worst day and I pick him up off the bus and he come running across the road and get in the truck and make a fart noise or I mean just the dumbest little things that people would be like, that's I don't know, that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets me.
Yeah.
Like it's like everything in the world's gone and he's sitting next to me and it's better, you know. He makes me laugh. He makes me laugh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There goes does the same thing for me. Shitty Denny, he makes me laugh. Ashton makes me laugh. I mean, it's just people that I don't know. They don't know me. They know my sense of humor, and they just know how to get that spot. This makes me
Right on G spot.
It hits me right in the G spot, which is about 3 inches inside the snake star.
3 inches.
Oh, that's a deep G spot.
It's in there.
Yeah, dig that one.
Tried to use my tongue once. I couldn't reach it.
Oh my gosh. Mine is definitely this is gonna sound so bad. But like whenever I'm drinking and somebody like it gets quiet and like somebody's arguing with somebody, but then they do something stupid, I laugh. I don't know why. Like, don't ever invite me to something that's serious because chances are I'm gonna laugh because I don't know why. It's funny to me.
I love it when we're all at the house and like even when we're not in the same room, your laugh is toxic. Like I know where you're at in the house if I'm not in the same room as you are.
Yeah.
That makes me giggle too.
Yeah. Yeah. I laugh pretty loudly, like whenever I do drink. Well, even not drinking.
Well, hell, everybody gets louder when they're drinking.
People know, like, whenever I am around, I guess. So I think, that's probably one for me. Anything with kids, definitely. That's always one because I always love whenever I come in and then they run up and they're like, hey, I just don't, it just makes my heart so happy. I don't know. So that's probably it. Draw a big one.
You ready? Catch one. Oh,
What'd
this
you
one's handwritten.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
What was that?
That stuck out immediately. Now I regret it.
What is it?
What's your old lady name?
Oh, wait. It's a generator.
It's a generator?
It's a generator one.
Oh, one of these.
Oh, yeah. I've got like...
Oh, she's got like an encyclopedia.
Oh, yeah.
This number... You need a number?
Nope. It's in here. It's in here somewhere. Oh, gosh. I hope I do have it.
Was that the one with the stripper name in there too somewhere?
Yeah. Well, I can't find the old lady one, so it looks like we're going to do stripper.
Perfect.
Bam.
Okay. Or I also have what's your butt's name?
Your what?
What's your butt's name?
Oh, you should definitely
we
do that
gotta
one.
that.
You want to do that?
What's our butt? Like our ass? Oh, we're gonna name our ass.
Freaking A.
Okay. What's your butt's name? Mine is the Incredible Glitter Biscuit.
Glitter biscuit.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Oh my god.
First letter of your first name.
Yep.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, I like it so far.
First letter of your last name. What? I just got wonderful booty.
That's it?
That's it.
No, we're going to stick with SingStar.
Golden Sting Star.
I'm not telling you anything you don't know, am I? I have a wonderful booty. You need your glasses?
Yeah.
You want me to read yours too?
The Magnificent
Ooh.
Chomp Box.
Magnificent. It is the magnificent chomp box.
That's like a beautiful ties, eat the booty like groceries. No, yours is a Golden SingStar.
I like that way better.
Tell me a phrase that someone has said to you that has stuck with
Mm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. I got one. Mine is well, there's a couple. If I can't have you, nobody can. Mine is you're not shit and you'll never be shit.
you. Who the fuck would say that to you?
My first relationship, that's why I fine.
That's why he's dead.
Why?
That's all.
That's why I finally picked that guy.
Yeah.
We did. And I think like this is gonna sound so bad. But there's a guy that I work with and he's like kind of creepy. And every time he comes into like the break room, like so in the summertime I wear sandals a lot. And he made this comment to me and it replays all the time in my head. And he's like, I love your sandals. And I'm like, do you love my sandals?
Or is he one of those guys that buys feet pics on OnlyFans? Feet pics on OnlyFans, guys.
Get some money out of that fix. Might as well take advantage of it.
Tell him he can smell your sandals for $100 or something, you know?
You can buy some.
What?
Hey, listen, if you smell
Man, I didn't think about that.
I got all kinds of sandals at home. I'll start seeing the feet pics for $75 a pick.
We'll see.
I'll give you my toenail clippings.
Oh my
$100
god.
you might get toenail clippings.
Somebody would buy them.
They would.
Some weird ass fucking people.
They probably
Eat
buy
'em.
2 baggies of it. They'd smell one bag and take the other bag out. Shit.
Yeah.
Put 'em in their mouths. At the dentist, or they got an infection because your toenail stuck in their teeth.
Damn.
Damn, your feet smell like corn. Damn, your mouth smell like corn chips.
In there picking. That's not even my toenail. It's this girl I bought them from. I work with her. Someone need that back.
So every time I see him, though, that replays in my head. Like, every time. And that's been, like, last summer. But I can't help it. He's just a creepy dude.
She hides her toes every time she sees him now.
Actually, I just don't go where he's at.
I think you can make a lot of money off this guy.
Oh, I probably could.
And never touch him or nothing. You just be sending him feet pics and toenail clippings.
Oh,
Maybe probably a couple of your bath water, maybe. I don't know.
that's a good idea.
Mm.
What's the question?
Jeez.
A phrase
What
that someone has said to you that stuck with you.
Yeah.
Well, mine is my dad told me a long time ago here because when I first started working on things. He's like, if you don't have the time and the money to do something right the first time, when are you going to find the time and the money to do it again? And I've used that before talking to guys that I work with and talking to guys that I do work for. That well, can we just do this for now? And it's like, You know, you don't have the time and the money to do it right now. You're not going to have the time and the money
Yep.
to do it right again. So it's just something that kind of stuck with me that my dad said.
That's good for a lot of things, though. I feel like whether you want to start up a business or run a hobby or do anything, like that's really good advice for anything.
It was something my dad told me too, and I know he told me this because I don't know, I was probably an unappreciative little brat, but he told me once, what if tomorrow you woke up with only what you thank God for today? Which really, like every time I hear his voice say that, it really reminds me that I need to be more thankful with what I have, because you know, most people might dwell on monetary things or whatever, but we have so much more than we actually, like, you know, I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Like, that's something to be thankful for.
Mhm.
I can see, I can walk, we overlook so much shit that we have.
Oh, yeah.
And just most people just base what they have on monetary things, you know.
Mhm.
So it really opened my eyes to, like, I really have a lot going for me.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the time whenever I broke my ankle and couldn't even shower. Like that was tough. Like I didn't realize how much. I was well sure.
Are we talking about the same time?
Yeah. Yeah, I fucked that ankle all up. That was a bad time. Cabin weekend, not the finest moment, but it's fine.
Was it really anybody's? Boy, we can
Yes, it was one person's fault.
We can open up a can of worms for this one. Have you ever had this when Heather's at the house? We don't allow her to go downstairs or upstairs.
We don't.
That's why.
Anymore.
Yeah.
That's why.
One level. I'm even nervous about the 3 steps outside. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, thank you, John. Thank you, Derek, for coming. Catch us on next episode. So, like I said, follow, share, comment if you have any type of questions that you guys would like us to ask on the next episode. I'm all for taking new questions. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.